Hello everyone and welcome back if you're returning. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have just found my channel for the very first time, where have you been for a start? Where have you been? That's all I have to say. But seriously, thank you for finding this channel, and thank you to my guides and your guides for bringing us together, because there's obviously something here, an answer for you, or some information or guidance that you need to hear or understand. And even today, I've had numerous Zooms with people over the last few days, and even today a few people said the same thing, that my video showed up at a time for them when they were feeling completely confused and lost on their journey. So if you found this video, just trust it's here to help, and that's all you need to know. And even if it's just only for 5 minutes you stop by and then you disappear again, you might find it helps you in some way. So thank you either way for stopping by. And thank you everyone for being a channel member, for all the support and love you bring to my channel and me as a person as well. All the emails you send to me, I get so... I just don't know how to take sometimes the emails you send to me, because they're always so filled with love, and you know, your love and all the wonderful things you say about me, and how, you know, all the nice things you say I've done to help you and things like that. And I read them and I read them and I read them, and I do my best to absorb them. And it's something I'm definitely working on, but they always make me cry and they always make me emotional. And thank you so much for all the love you send me in emails and Instagram, and thank you for always, you know, allowing me and relying on my guidance to be a guide to you, because that is definitely something that means a lot to me. The fact that you have so much trust and you always, you know, you always value my guidance and stuff like that, which, and I've been saying to people the last couple of days as well, you know, my guidance is really your guide's guidance. I'm just the conduit for that. So I'm really blessed I can be here to bring through the guidance that you need from your higher self, from your guides and your guardian angels and things. So yeah, I appreciate all the love and I appreciate all the thanks and everything you give to me and all the gratitude, but really I'm nothing without the fact that I'm channeling guidance for you through me, through love, through divine channeling. And that is, I'm very in a very blessed position to be able to do that, and I feel very grateful every single day that I'm trusted with that kind of role as well. So thank you all for all the nice things you say, for booking my retreats, for joining my workshops, for, you know, everything you do for the channel. As I say, it's just such a huge blessing to me, and I just cannot tell you all enough how much I love and appreciate you all. I just cannot put it into words, but I do very much. So thank you everyone. So let's get into this message. Calling in our heavenly ancestors, our spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance, your blessings and protection throughout, as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame and Divine Collective. Please and thank you. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home and myself in a golden bubble of God's protection at all times, as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame and Divine Collective. Can also request Archangel Michael, whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. And Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and Spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the highest and greatest good at all times of the Twin Flame and Divine Collective. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, sending love, light and gratitude, and so it is. Now I'm seeing the Sphinx in my mind's eye right now, and I'm also seeing a lot of Kuan Yin energy. So Kuan Yin could be very significant, and the Sphinx is very prominent in my mind's eye right now. I'm hearing jubilations, and I'm seeing lots of celebrations, lots of fireworks in the sky. Jubilation and celebration. I set the intention to bring through the highest vibration of unconditional love and healing and many blessings to every single person who connects with this message, channel straight through the cosmic heart of Venus. And so it is. Action upon love. Action upon love. Someone's taking action upon love. Now, this is someone who isn't proud of, or wasn't, or isn't proud of their behaviour from the past. I'm just seeing lots of sun energy, like the sun card. I'm feeling lots of light and love pouring into someone here. Social status. You'll be able to reach the heights of fame and notoriety. So, I feel this is someone about to get a lot more attention here from your person, but you could also be about to get a lot more attention publicly. Flexibility, be ready to adapt to changes. So, I feel this is also to do with wealth. For example, if you're someone who, just say for example, you're someone who basically just went to the supermarket every week and you had to really scrimp and scrape to buy kind of like, you know, within budget. You had so much budget for the supermarket, and you would look at people going to these fancy restaurants and stuff and going, oh, you know, I'll never get to the point where I can afford to go out to these fancy restaurants. I'm just happy at home here with my beans and toast or my egg and toast or something. And I feel that's changing. If you're someone who's had to scrimp and scrape for a long time, I feel that you're going to suddenly be able to be someone who's going to be able to live a very, I'm trying to think of the right word, deluxe, luxury lifestyle of some kind. But there's a change happening. Yeah, you're seeing beyond all the limitations now. I feel like whoever this is for, you're seeing, moving up. You're moving up in the world, but you're moving up with your mindset. You're leaving all those old toxic versions of the way you should be, the way your life should be. You know, and what I mean by that is, if you sit in that energy of, oh, I'm always skin, I'll never be able to afford that, I will never be able to go on holiday, I'll never be able to do X, Y, and Z, that is the energy you stay in. But there's something changing here for you. And we'll have a look at the tarot as well and see what's changing. But whoever this is for, you're moving up in the world quite literally and figuratively. Like energetically, emotionally, you're moving up. You're adapting to changes here. There's some change coming in that's going to be quite an impact in your life. And the fertility card at the bottom, new beginning. That Empress energy. You're moving up in the world. Yeah, the fertility card came out. And a new beginning for a partnership. So you have some sort of new status, new life, a deluxe life. The octopus card, adapting to change. Excuse me, where did I put my glasses actually? There. Oh, no, that's not the right glasses. I put my wrong glasses. I put my wrong glasses away in the glasses case. This is the right glasses. Me and my glasses, we have such a weird relationship. So, tell me about this flexibility. Tell me about this changes. Now I put the partnership underneath that, and it says joining forces with business partners for win-win cooperation. So there could be an opportunity here to actually partner up with someone else, which is going to be very, very valuable to your, you could be about to partner up with someone else, and that's what raises you to social status. You know, like if you're, say for example, you get invited onto someone's podcast to talk about whatever you're good at, and that podcast is seen by thousands and thousands of people or millions of viewers, and they really like you, and then they suddenly want you to start a channel, you know, something like that. You're going to, through some sort of opportunity or partnership here, look at that, success. You are reaching a sweet success. And the winning card on the bottom. So something has changed here. Adapt to some change, because you are reaching new heights. You are moving up in the world. You are reaching a very powerful place in your life where you no longer feel you're insignificant or hiding in the shadows. You're meant to shine. You're meant to be seen, and you're meant to be in some sort of partnership or aligning with someone on your path. I'm going to get an Angel of Abundance, and I'm going to pull some tarot. I'm just keeping this short tonight because I've had such a busy day, and I've got such a busy day tomorrow, and I haven't even fully prepared yet for HOLIDAY. I'm not saying it too loud because a certain little funny friend gets antsy when she hears that word. So I'm still got so much to do, but I will definitely try and do a couple more messages before I leave for my holiday. But I will also try and connect with you all as much as I can, even if I'm not doing a full card reading, even if I'm bringing through any downloads or any energetic movement or anything like that, I feel. So organize for success. So it says, do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of your purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you to know and plan your next action steps. So this is what I said, there's something about your thoughts has changed. You've cleaned up your thoughts, literally. You're no longer feeling lack, or you're no longer feeling you've lost anything. You're feeling triumphant, you're feeling successful, you're feeling at peace with all your choices, and that in turn is bringing through some sort of fresh energy. And I'm going to pull a message from Isis Oracle deck. I've been using her Oracle deck now for the last week for all my private clients as well, and her messages have been on friggin' point. They really have been amazing. Everything I've discussed throughout the readings, and then I pulled a card for her on screen for my clients, and her messages have been absolute spot on. So hopefully I can pull out another amazing message tonight and see what comes through from her, but let's see. Let's see, one more shuffle. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles keeps on coming out. So there's definitely some sort of luxury lifestyle, and it's because you have healed the lack mindset around love, around your finances. Because I feel that you healing that lack mindset is now inviting and magnetizing in not just financial stability for you, but also a lot of public attention and a lot of love from someone as well who you're meant to be in a partnership with, your masculine or soulmate. So let's see. Overall energy for this message, what's coming through. Wow. So there we go. There's that windfall of money and the Three of Cups. Whoever this is for, you're going to be celebrating very, 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 very soon. The Hermit card. You're about to, that could be what you've got to change. You're coming out of Hermit mode. It's time to be seen. It's time to step into the spotlight here in some way. Time to step up and lead. The Wheel of Fortune. This is your destined path. And whoever this is for, whether you go alone or not, we shall see, but you did get the partnership card. So, Seven of Wands. You're overcoming some sort of lack mindset around happiness and what happiness means to you. So what I mean by that is, if you're someone that's going, I'm never going to be happy when I've got no money. I'm never going to be happy unless my person reaches out to me. I'm never going to be happy unless, so this is you giving yourself all the reasons why you will never be happy. I'm not saying you did this, but I'm giving you an example of someone who's overcome the blocks around what happiness means to them. So if you're someone now who's only got $5 in the bank, your person hasn't reached out to you for years, but you're now looking at all the positives. Well, at least I've got my health. At least I've got a roof over my head. At least I've got my smile on my face, regardless of whatever my reality is. You finding a way to be happy and moving out of a lack mindset is very healing for you and leading you to your abundant energy here through this Lionsgate, but also it's bringing in something you've waited for sure. And right behind that, the Temperance card, something you have patiently, and we should never use the word waited, because you should never wait, but you should overcome the blocks that have stopped you from being happy and the feeling of lack without certain things in your life, because your patience has been rewarded here. Your patience and the fact you found strength. You may have just found strength in the moments where you were down in your luck. Your life was just going down the toilet in some ways, and you just thought, I don't know how I'm going to, but you could have just been like, but you know what? I'm just going to keep moving forward. And with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Cups as your overall energy, there's a reason to celebrate here. You're about to become very abundant. You could be about to live, you could have literally went from living in a bed-sit flat where you couldn't even afford to put your heating on because you couldn't afford to pay your heating bill, to living in a penthouse in New York, something like that. And the High Priestess card come out, and it's something because you intuitively have been taking your guidance here. You stayed in faith though as well. I feel that your faith, your strength here with the Leo and with the Strength card and the High Priestess, you had the courage to stay in faith and keep hope alive. So tell me what's coming in for this person, please, and thank you. Tell me what's coming in for this person. Whoa, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. I do feel this is such an abundant message. You have manifested a brand new life. Whoever this is for, you have manifested a brand new life. Oh my goodness. And a friggin' Emperor into your life also. Case closed. I don't know who this is, but you have done something. You have changed your destined path. Yeah. From going from this in the past where you've been fighting against everything, where you've really felt like you were never going to win. I just feel like you were an uphill struggle. I cannot speak. An uphill struggle all the time. You feel like you were battling something all the time. And it could be because, something to do with your childhood as well, where you were constantly in survival mode. Because that's what I feel. You were someone who was always in survival mode. Always stressing, always worrying, always feeling like you were never going to quite get there. And, but now something has completely changed. So, yeah, the Eight of Cups and the Three of Swords and the King of Wands. So you walked away from all the toxicity and the heartbreak from the past. Maybe to do with the King of Wands. But I feel that this King of Wands is now someone who's ready to take action upon you. Because you walked away from the past. You've walked away from the feelings of, things not being good for you and the lack and the negativity. And look at the Tower and the Lovers. So there's sudden change here in a love connection. And the Ace of Pentacles is coming out with that. I mean, I can't believe how aligned this message is. And I just split the deck on the Nine of Cups. So whoever this is for, Lionsgate is bringing in your dream life. That's all I can tell you. It's bringing in an Emperor and a dream life. I mean, there's nothing more to say. Whoever this is for, I just feel, yeah. Oh my goodness, the Hierophant. This is a blessing from God for overcoming, look, lack and love. You overcame the feeling of lack, focused on love, and now you're being blessed. That you overcame the lack with focusing on love, and that deserves a blessing. Because love has taken you out of lack. Love has made you wealthy. And the Three of Cups. And now you can celebrate. And I always say, celebrate before it happens. Be grateful to God before it happens. Because the more grateful you are to God for blessing you, the quicker you'll see it manifest into your reality. And that's the truth. Let me pull a message from Isis. In fact, I was using these Moon Oracle for my lovely members, but let me see. I'll pull a Moon Oracle for this message as well. Can I get a Moon Oracle for this full moon in Aquarius? What is the connection from the full moon Aquarius to this particular connection? Attraction. Stop chasing it and let it flow to you using your charms. Now look at that. Just what I said. You have stopped chasing. You've stopped feeling in lack. And now look at all that golden abundance flowing to you. You are attracting it in. You're attracting in all you ever wanted. Your dream life, your luxury life. You, as I say, you could be living like a Kardashian or something like that by the end of August. Not that you'd want to maybe, but you could comfortably, I feel, if you wanted to. So, oh, I'm just moving my cards because I've got all my cards set up for tomorrow morning as well for my first Zoom client. So I'm trying to not mix up my Zoom session cards with my other cards. Okay, so let's move that there. Perfect. And let's get a message from Isis. So, can I get a message from beautiful Isis Oracle to close out this beautiful message for someone here? Honestly, your courage to focus on love has brought you out of lack. And I just feel something really wonderful is coming in for someone here. A true miracle is coming in. So let's see which card to close out this message, please, and thank you. Let's focus my energy a moment. Okay, I'm feeling this one. Oh my goodness, I'm sure I got this card today. Portal of Light. I did pull this card for someone today, and I cannot even remember what it said. I'm so tuned in my sessions with people. I honestly barely remember what I say half the time. So it's not a bad thing, I guess, but I do remember getting this card at some point today for someone. So the fact I've pulled it again is very interesting. Okay, Portal of Light. Where are you? The Portal of Light. I know it's close to here. That's a Pyramid of Light. I think it's on the next page. Oh, no. Portal of light. Soar across time and space with outstretched wings. Only the physical body, the marrow, food, and sensations are limited by time and space. You're a conscious being beyond the physical world. Now guided, you should use your healing power that transcends all time and space, allowing your divine self to expand infinitely. You can rest assured in doing so, spirituality does not make you lose touch with reality. Instead of abandoning the earthly world, you will become more deeply engaged in it. Your power and awareness are growing simultaneously. You have gained a breakthrough insight and you realize that you are not who you originally thought you were. In fact, you are a much vaster being. This insight can sometimes be shocking and uncomfortable to accept, but at other times it seems quite ordinary. You know deep down that this is the truth. You are learning to integrate the awareness of this vast true self into your life. The practical results of doing so are extraordinary. Your fears and anxieties diminish more and more, and you become increasingly detached, yet more passionate and compassionate. You demand less, and your needs decrease, but what you receive from the divine only grows. You feel more joyful and achieve far more with far less effort. These beautiful gifts are all waiting for you. Meanwhile, you also become more capable of wielding healing influence beyond the constraints of all time and space. This means if you decide to share your healing abilities, you will be able to help both yourself and others to achieve freedom and liberation. You can learn to create freedom from trauma, attachment, past events, or any situation that might drain your vital energy and distance you from divine love. Goddess Isis will guide you to acquire healing powers and abilities beyond all time and space. And at the beginning, she will let you understand that past events can affect you only because you allow them to. The more you allow, the greater their impact becomes. The portal of light is now open to you. You can traverse all time and space to release the past, open yourself to a bright new future, and summon more power into the present moment. Once you do this for yourself, you are guided and destined to walk the path of healing work and share this achievement with others. Guided by the compassionate blessings of Goddess Isis, who assists you in this sacred inner journey through time and space, allowing yourself to receive healing and insight and gain more growth and peace. The Portal of Light card brings a very special guidance indicating that a certain phase or event in the past has come to an end. A new spiral cycle with higher frequency vibration is now about to unfold. So please prepare yourself for upward elevation and changes. Expect that things will become lighter, freer, and enter your life more quickly. Even more perhaps, the more you can surrender and let go, the more peaceful you become. So I love this because this is basically saying that you've let all, as I said at the start, those old negative mindsets around yourself, your lack mindset, your negative mindset around you, and your limiting beliefs around your earthly place. And when this card is just a reminder that, you know, we're all infinite. And the more you allow yourself to connect with that energy, your infinite self, your higher infinite self, the more abundant and heart-centered you become. So you could also be about to receive some sort of gift from Isis, a healing gift from Isis. And I've told you all this before, that I received a really powerful healing gift from Isis a couple of months ago now. And I remember it so clearly. She sent all this gold light into my higher heart. And my higher heart suddenly became this little golden lotus. It was a golden lotus healing gift she gave into my higher heart. And she told me that I would be able to heal people very, very quickly. And she also, on a Zoom call one night with the other ladies, she bestowed a white lotus healing ability on my hands and said, now you can hug people and touch people and make them feel immediately feel better and calmer and more healed. And honestly, the gifts she has given me have worked every single time. And even now, people will say to me after they've had a Zoom session with me, I don't know what it was, but after your Zoom session, I felt more energized, I felt at peace within, I felt healed, I felt more aligned. And that is purely because of the gift that Isis gave me of, being able to just be a natural light to people in times when they just need that energy to come through. So again, it's not me personally, but it's just to do with the beautiful gifts that I have been bestowed upon me, for which I am eternally grateful and truly blessed every single day to carry those gifts. And I know many of you who have beautiful gifts are also feeling the same way. You feel very grateful for your gifts as well. So whoever that message is for, that is a truly beautiful message for someone, and the entire message is beautiful. So I can't wait to share this. So it's not the usual, and I know these messages don't get as many views and stuff like that because people want the love and the divine masculine messages, but that I just have to bring through the energy that comes through, and that's what came through. So let's close out. So God bless you, your home and your family and your pets, and God bless your physical reunion to come in with your special person very soon. Dearest everlasting Father and Mother of all creation, thank you for this time we've spent together today, and thank you for all you do for us. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. Amen. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Namaste.